Finally. We are here. Just got off work. Want to make this all day. Finally finished Ratchet Clank. Took me maybe like 3.5 weeks or so. Not too long. A lot of games here. A lot of fun games here. Never played the series up till now at 27. So this is going to be a fresh take. No nostalgia whatsoever. Completely fresh 2025 first Ratchet & Clank experience right here. So there will be no bias towards playing them as a kid or whatever. We're just going to rank them in the order of release, I think. So let's order it all here. We'll do it as we go along. Let's start with the first. Hold on. We're gonna need this. We're gonna need this tier right here because we have a game in mind for that one. Let's start off with the first game. Started the series strong, and started the series added a lot of unique stuff to the first game that the other games didn't really have as much. Felt like a lot more emphasis on exploring the levels a little more. You would like see an area and then you wouldn't have the item to go to that area, so you'd have to go to another planet, get that item, and then you can come back and then do other it was kind of like Metroid in a way, in that way. I feel like the later games you kind of just had all the gadgets at the start. So in the first game you were like unlocking gadgets and stuff, and felt like you were kind of progressing more than just leveling up your guns. Although it didn't have gun level ups, which is another reason why maybe it's not quite the best, but really solid start to the series. Had a lot of fun with it. The music, probably the best soundtrack of any of the games. The guns were decent enough. They weren't like super interesting. I feel like I skipped out on some of the more fun guns because I just didn't have the bolts for it by the time I beat the game. But with that said, I think it's a solid A tier. I don't think there's too much they did too wrong. I think that maybe you have to go into the menu a lot to like, because you don't have that many weapon slots and your gadgets take up weapon slots, so it's kind of annoying to have to go to the menu and swap that shit out all the time and equip like the fucking puzzle lock thing or the grapple hook. Like you have to equip those in weapon slots. It's kind of annoying, but that's where they started to fix those problems a little later. But really solid start to the series. Number 2, actually might like this less than the first one. Up until the first half of the game, I was having an amazing time. It was so fun. It's like leveling up guns, going through all these fun areas. I just felt that sense of progression was a little better because you can actually level up your guns and you can get armor. And then I hit a wall at a certain level, like midway through the game, and it was a fucking nightmare from there on out. And it like ruined the game for me almost. It got like it's insanely hard. You would like die in like 2 hits to random common enemies. I had to sit there and grind for bolts and armor for like an hour just so that I can progress in the game. And then I could only use like 2-3 weapons at that point because all my other weapons fell off at that level. They were like completely useless. So I just had to only use like the rocket launcher, and that was pretty much all I could use for most of the rest of the game, was just that rocket launcher. It was pretty lame. I don't think that they balanced the leveling as much. I think it still needed a little more time to figure that stuff out, because it felt like that spike was really just came out of nowhere and kind of killed the game for me for a little bit. With that said, still, I mean, it did a ton for the series. It's still pretty fun. You can like strafe, just the leveling up the guns and just leveling up your guy. Sense progression was way better. But overall, I think I actually enjoyed the first game a little more. I'm going to put it right here, though. I think it's still an A tier. I think it's pretty solid. It just had problems with the scaling of the enemies. I think it was a little fucked at points. Game number 3, S tier. I think this is my favorite of the trilogy, the original trilogy. I don't think. It definitely is my favorite. I think it just fixed most of the problems of the second game in terms of the scaling and just making sure you have what you need and your guns don't fall off as hard. A lot of fun guns to use in the third one. The only thing really that stood out was the final boss was absolutely insane on the third game. Like, it felt like 20 times more health than he should have had. I literally couldn't kill him with my guns because I did not have enough ammo, and they didn't give you enough ammo. He had so much health that I completely ran out of ammo, and I had to save state cheese him with my wrench for like 20 minutes, just like hitting him like 3 times and then running, save stating, trying not to get hit. It was complete jank. It was really stupid. Like, I literally couldn't beat him because he had so much health, and I ran out of ammo, and they didn't give me ammo. Maybe I should have grinded more. I don't know. It's just like, it was really fucked up. Without that, it would have been like, could have been my favorite one in the whole series, but the final boss was ridiculous. It was just insane. Other than that, really fun game. S tier. Final boss does bring it to the bottom of S tier for me, because we'll get to the other games, but it's not going to be at the top, but it's still an S tier. Deadlocked, possibly my favorite Ratchet Clank game. Completely came out of nowhere. Super underrated. That was a sleeper for sure. I did not expect it. Like 30 minutes in, I was like, okay, I don't know about this game yet. And then at just some point, like maybe 40 minutes, an hour in, it started to click. I started getting these really fun guns. All my guns were leveling up. I was like zooming through levels like a madman. And I ended up just playing it all in one sitting without turning it off. It was so much fun. I think it has probably like the most consistently fun set of weapons in all the games. I think every single weapon felt really good and fun to use. The sniper was absolutely insane. Like, we're gonna rank the weapons right here, but the sniper might have been like the best gun I used in the whole series. It was absolutely crazy how much damage it would do. Didn't expect it to be one of my favorite games, if not my favorite Ratchet & Clank game. No Clank section. These 3 games, oh my god, the Clank sections. Why? Take them out. Take out the Clank sections. Who likes Clank sections? In all these games, they insist on you playing as Clank. Nobody likes it. Does anybody like playing as Clank? And they just keep doing it. And this one doesn't have that problem. There's no Clank. It's called Ratchet Deadlock, not Ratchet and Clank Deadlock. Clank is a background character that talks to you. He does not have playtime. And that does the game so much of a service. Not having to play as Clank means you just get a consistently fun. There's no like shitty little 15-20 minute section that you're gonna be bored out of your mind for. Yeah, Deadlocked, amazing game. Probably my favorite one, but we'll see. Then what? What after that? I think it was Size Matters. That's a D tier. Guns, meh. Clank sections, nightmare. I think it's like Clank flying through space, shooting shit. I don't know. The gameplay, just like a little clunky. It was made by High Impact, not Insomniac. So, you didn't even have the original devs. Story was, I don't even remember what happened. It just kind of felt like a generic, kind of nothing game. Like, it was fun enough. It was Ratchet and Clank, but like maybe it's a C. Is it a D? I'm looking at these other games. I think it's a D. Yeah, it's just like, it was not that impressive. Probably really fun for the time playing it on a PSP, but playing it now, it just did not age as well. Especially after playing all these ones, and then you go and play this, it's just did not age as well. Then where do we go from here? I think Tools of Destruction. I think that's a solid A tier. I don't know if it's an S tier, but definitely a high A tier. I think. Let me think. The Clank sections, I don't think were very fun. The weapons were pretty fun to level up, pretty satisfying to level them up with all the crystals and stuff. I think the weapons weren't super memorable, but I don't remember them being bad. I think they were decent enough. I remember the whip. I remember the electric whip. See, I don't remember too many weapons from this one, but I think it was still, like, for the first PS3 game, it just it didn't do anything too special. It didn't like build on the series too much, but it was just a really solid experience most of the way through. There wasn't really too many parts that were like shitty. It was just a solid, fun Ratchet and Clank game. The story, nothing too crazy. Forgot to touch on the story of these original three, like the writing, so much better in these four. Like Ratchet and Clank bickering all the time in the first game, all the crude humor. It was just so much more enjoyable to listen to than like these onwards, where it's just kind of like, you know, Babies R Us, like boring kid writing that's inoffensive and not really, there's like no jokes. It's just kind of happy time. I don't know. The writing in the newer ones is not as good. Yeah, it's an A tier. What was next? Secret Agent Clank as an F. Fuck it. Fuck this game. This game has like everything I hate about Ratchet and Clank. Like boring Clank sections, pointless mini games and gimmick levels. Like a bad sense of progression, boring guns. It had it all. Game sucked. It was a drag to get through. It had like some weird rhythm game shit. You had all the mini Clank. I don't know. Oh my god, this game was a nightmare. The Captain Quark sections were probably the worst sections of any of these games. That's probably the worst time I had playing these games, was those Captain Quark sections on Secret Agent Clank. They just felt completely pointless. There's like no progression for them. You're not leveling up anything. You're just mindlessly shooting shit. And the levels go for insanely long for no reason at all. There's like a level that was like 20 rounds of just mindlessly shooting shit for like 30 minutes. It was insane. Yeah, this game was bad. It was just it was a chore. It was a chore. It was bad. It had way too many gimmick levels. Like if it just focused on just the Secret Agent Clank levels, where you're actually just playing as Clank and using his weapons, and it didn't have like the other half of the game being just gimmicky garbage, it could have actually kind of been fun. Like I wouldn't have hated it, but there's so much garbage in the game that was in there for no reason. It didn't have to be. They could have just focused on Clank and made like a decent little spin-off. But you had to like play as Ratchet in the jail and just shoot waves. It wasn't even difficult. It was just pointless. Yeah, I don't know. It's stupid. What else? What's next? I think Crack in Time was next. Yeah. Crack in Time is an S. I think it just improved on Tools of Destruction. I think it probably had the best story. Maybe not like the best writing, but the best story of all the games, I think. Probably. Yeah, it definitely had the best story. The Clank sections, while they were kind of improved in one way, in another way they were actually kind of not. Because it felt like they went on for longer, and I still didn't really enjoy them. So even though they were better, they still went on for way too long. But other than that, like, really fun guns to use. Fun worlds. Music isn't as good as the PS2 games, but as you can hear, like, if you can hear the music right now, this music's so much better than the newer stuff. But overall, it's still like a really good game. I think it's an easy S. I don't know if I like it more or less than Up Your Arsenal. I think I like it a little less, but still an S tier. Where do we go from there? Quest for Booty. No, Quest for Booty was before Crack in Time, but this is an F. I actually hated this. I don't think I hated it as much as Secret Agent Clank. It was only like 2 hours, but it was so boring, and it just used... It had no new guns. You only got guns for like half the game. The other half you were just running around, like doing little puzzles. You had a wrench, and that was all. It just felt pointless. I guess it was just a little DLC thing that shows what's happening until in between the two games, but like, I don't know. It was just kind of a drag. I think it's an F. It could be a D, but I think it just deserves an F just because it like didn't really do anything for me at all. Like, it had no fun guns. It just reused guns. The levels weren't really fun. Yeah, it didn't. There's not really much about it I enjoyed. All for One. I guess C. Maybe even a no. I guess a C. I don't know. All for One's kind of shitty. You know what? Why don't I move everything up and give Clank its own tier of shit? I think that's a little better. No, I'm gonna move All for One down here though. All for One's pretty boring. It felt like it was the longest game in the series. I don't think it was, but it felt like it. I was like on full autopilot when I was playing this game. Like, even talking about it, I'm so bored. But if you played it with friends, it'd probably be pretty fun. I actually would rather play Size Matters, man. There's like, I don't know, you could buy new guns, but you couldn't level up the guns. So you're just kind of shooting shit for no purpose. Just going through like kind of boring levels that is meant to be played with multiple people, but when you're playing it solo, it's just a drag. Clank's AI was annoying. I don't even have much to say about it. I'm gonna move on. Like, it wasn't horrible, but it was boring. Into the Nexus, super underrated. Very underrated. I think it's like right here. This game was fun. It had really fun guns. Unique settings. Probably the best Clank sections of all the games, because it was like, they were very short and sweet and actually kind of fun. Yeah, I think it's an A tier. I think it's right there in between the first two. Story was alright. Yeah, whatever. Full frontal, so forgot to rank this one. I'm thinking C. But we don't have anything in B. Might have to adjust this list a little bit. Thinking maybe I move. No. I'm gonna leave it. Maybe I'll put it here. I don't know. Like, I actually kind of had fun with it. It was weird. It was kind of pointless, but I did kind of enjoy myself. I can't lie. Like, micromanaging everything and zooming around the map. Felt like you're on a time crunch sometimes. It was kind of a fun experience, honestly. It wasn't too bad. It was different. Had some fun guns, had some lame guns. I don't know. It was weird. I'm just gonna leave it at B. Middle of the road game right there. This one I have mixed feelings on. This one, I have a lot of mixed feelings about this one. On one hand, if I played it like first, I would have probably loved it. It would have probably been one of my favorites. But playing it second to last and seeing how much they actually like didn't really do that they could have. Like there's like, I don't think there's a single new gun in this one. I know it's a remake thing, but it was just all repeat guns of the same guns I've been using for the past however many games. Like at that point they were getting boring. The game looked great graphically. Writing way worse than the first, obviously, and the music. But gameplay wise, really solid. Definitely improved over the PS3 ones. I don't know, man. I'm kind of mixed on this one. I think I'm gonna put it like right here. I think it's still a really solid game, but there's so much more they could have done, it felt like. But I think I'd choose to play it over the second one. Maybe I should move the second one down one, man. I think it actually had a lot of things wrong that kind of pissed me off. That might make some people upset, because I know people really like the second one. I don't want to have it in the same tier as Full Frontal Assault. I'm going to move this down. I think that's the list right there, actually. And then we have Rift Apart. Huh. It's up an S. Rift Apart is an S. But where? This game was really fun. First, like, PS5 experience, really. Like, true PS5 game I played. I just played it. I just beat it today. Graphically, very impressive. Like, going through the different rifts seamlessly. Loading. There's, like, no load time whatsoever. That's really fun to play. Story and writing, pretty... The story was fine. The writing was kind of shit. Like, all the characters were just boring. They're just, like, way too nice to each other. To where it was actually kind of annoying. There's, like, no conflict with them. Besides, like, Rivet and Kit, I guess, had a little conflict towards the end for, like, 10 minutes. And then they resolved it. Other than that, it was just, like, characters just being way too nice for, like, 8 hours. It got kind of fucking annoying at some point. There's, like... But, gameplay-wise, best in the series, probably. The guns, super fun. Really fun guns to use and level up. Really pretty impressive game cinematically and graphically. But in the end, I actually think I like Deadlock the most. I think it's actually my favorite Ratchet Clank game. Fun. I didn't expect it at all. But just thinking about it, like, all the guns were fun. There was, like, no parts I didn't enjoy, besides maybe, like, the first 20 minutes. Having the little robot sidekick guys leveling up with you also was really fun. It was just an all-around really fun game. And it also had some... It still had that PS2 humor that they had in the first couple games. Like, it didn't go away here. They still had that writing. It was just more enjoyable. I think that's the list, man. I think Deadlock takes the dub. Rift Apart is super solid, though. I'm really excited to see what they do next. Going Commando, I'm sorry to the Going Commando lovers. I think that the second half was just a fucking drag to get through compared to the first. If the whole game was like the first half, it would have been better. It would have been up here, honestly. But at some point, it just completely turned, and I didn't enjoy it anymore. But we're not done. We're not done. So we're gonna rank all the weapons. Oh boy, let's add an F tier. Nobody ever adds an F tier. I was gonna add it myself. Come on, guys. We know F tier has to exist. This one did it. Then they have an E tier. Who does E tier? Get this shit out of here. Goodbye. Alright. Let's make our weapon tier list first. Oh boy, this is going to take a little bit. I'm not going to go too deep unless I really like a gun. I'm just going to kind of go off instinct. I think all the pistols are going to default at C, and all the bombs are going to default at B, because they're like really good starting guns, but they fall off and they're kind of boring. Decoy glove, D tier. I don't like using those. Devastator, I think that's like a rocket launcher. Rocket launchers are definitely an A tier, maybe even S. Drone device, I should add it did not use also, because there's a lot of weapons I actually didn't get the chance to use. I don't think I used that. Glove of Doom, I love this gun. I love having the little guys run around. I think it's like an A tier, man. I love using those. Morpho Ray, I don't think I used that. This flamethrower was amazing. Not an S tier though. Probably right there. Mine Glove, not really a huge fan. Rhino, didn't get to use any of the rhinos, unfortunately. I hated the suck guns. Terrible. Taunter, barely used it. Was not interested. This one I got to use in Going Commando. I didn't use it in the first game, which I think I would have liked it way more. So I'm actually going to not count it. I did use it in the second game. So I'll put it like an A. I think it was probably going to be pretty good if I ended up investing in it. Visibomb, definitely up here. That one saved my ass in the first game. Walloper, like a D tier. Pixelizer. Where's the Pixelizer go? It's like a B. I think this is pretty decent. Proton Drum. And like a D tier. Arc Lash. What do they use? What's RFD? Oh no, A4D. Wait, all for one. Okay, Jesus. All for one. I didn't really care about these. This and all for one kind of sucked. I think I barely use this shit. I'm gonna put an F. Same with this. Cloaker. I don't know. Critter Strike was amazing. This gun was broken. I'm gonna put it in S tier. Again, was insane. Dark Star Fission. I don't remember. I think it was pretty good. Doppelganger. I think it was also pretty decent. Put it in B. Frost cannon, meh. Plasma bomb launcher. I don't think that was that great. Could be wrong on some of these, but Thunder Smack. I don't remember. I'm gonna put that like up here. Zony Blaster. I don't think I use that. Alright, enough with the all-for-one guns. Those guns were boring. Kraken Time. The Chimp-O-Matic. I didn't get to use that one. Constructo Bomb. If I remember correctly, this thing was absolutely broken. I'm gonna put it in S tier. If it's what I'm thinking of, the one that like shattered into pieces, I think I had that mod on it, and it was broken. It was doing so much damage. Constructo Pistol. Kind of boring. I think it's like, yeah, it's a high C. Probably the best pistol, but it's pretty not that great. Constructor Shotgun. Probably a B tier. This Mine Glove, meh, is an improved Mine Glove, I guess. The Dynamo, oh, that's the circle shock thing. It was alright, it did some good damage. It was good for bosses, but Groovatron, oh man, I think this is an S tier, man. This shit is just really handy to use on bosses or waves and enemies, whatever. It's a really useful gun to use in a tight spot. Mr. Zircon, one of my favorite guns, even if it's not like the best gun. He's just, I love to always have him out, just passively leveling up the whole game. I would always use him. I want to put him up here. I love using him. He may not be the best, but he was super fun. Plasma Striker. I think this is the sniper. Not a fan. Not a fan of that one. Sorry. Rift Inducer. Also was not a huge fan. Oh, no. No. I changed my mind. I actually like this one. The Rhino didn't get to use. I didn't get any of the Rhinos. I know they're probably the best guns, but Sonic Eruptor. This was really good for early game, and then it fell off. So I'm gonna put it right here. Spiral of Death. Decent. Tesla Spikes. Did I use this? Oh yeah, this shit sucked. Fuck this gun. I hated that gun. Time Bomb. Why is that there? Ooh, the Deadlock. Here we go. These are some of my favorite ones. Definitely the best pistol. I want to put it up top of B. Fusion Rifle. Probably my favorite gun of the whole series. I usually didn't like the snipers, but this gun was broken. It was destroying bosses, destroying waves of enemies. I could have used this gun only the whole game and I would have been fine, but I didn't want to do that. Yeah, this gun was broken. Hollow Shield Launcher. This is actually really fun to use as well. I'll put it like... I didn't use it that much, but when I did, it was actually pretty fun. I'll put it like right here. The Hunter Mine Launcher. This is the only one I don't really remember. So I'm going to put it like right here. Oh no, I remember it now. This is broken. It was so good. I'll put it like right here. Magma Cannon. Put it here. I don't remember it too much. Mini Turret Launcher. Loved this gun. Love just throwing turrets around the map. Scorpion Flail. Definitely one of the better guns in the whole series. Or weapons, whatever you want to call it. This thing was so fun to use. One of the most fun ones to use. Just slamming everything. The B6 Obliterator. What is this shit? I don't remember. I think this is a shotgun. I'm going to put it right here because I don't really remember. But it couldn't have been too bad. I think that was a rocket launcher. Didn't get to use that. Cairo Shot. I'll put a D. I don't remember. I actually don't even think I used it. No, I used it and it was trash. I think it was I think it was trash. Going Commando, the Blitz gun. It was good for a level or two, and then it completely fell off into planet Earth. Bouncer. What is this? Oh, I know what this gun was so good in 2016. In the other ones, I'm not too sure, but the 2016, it was probably my best gun, so I'm going to put it S. Chopper. It was fun to use for a while, and then it fell off. No, it did fall off. This was actually one of my better guns. I want to put it A tier. I think it's actually one of my better guns. The Clank Zapper, I don't know. Gravity Bomb. I don't remember. I'm just going to put it C. Hover Bomb. I don't remember this either. I don't think I used it. The Lancer. Pistol. Oh, this is a really good gun until that level that I'm talking about, and then it just fell off and I couldn't use it anymore really. But for the first half of the game, it was really good. Meteor Gun, S tier. This gun saved my ass. Mini Rocket Tube. Put it right here. This gun, I would not have beat this game without this gun, probably. Mini Turret Glove. I didn't use this as much as the other turret thing. I barely used this, so I'm going to put it C. It was probably pretty good, I just didn't bother to use it. The Plasma Coil. I don't think I got to use this, unfortunately. I wish I did. I wish I invested in this, but I didn't. Pulse Rifle. Like a D tier. I don't think I was a huge fan of that one. The Rhino, I didn't get to use it. Seeker Gun. This gun sucked. This gun was terrible. Sheepinator. I didn't get to use that. The Shield Charger. Oh, this shit was so good. Actually, I'm going to put it S. I should have used this gun more than I did. That made the final boss so much easier. Spider-Bot Glove. I don't think I used it. I don't think I use this either. Nether Beast, S tier. I only used it for like 10 minutes, and it was one of the most fun guns. And it was really good. Into the Nexus, the Nether Blades. I love the blade guns. I'll put A. Nightmare Box, also an A tier. I think it was really fun to use. Omni Blaster. It was like a standard pistol from my memory. I don't remember this. Vortex Grenade. It was another grenade thing. Where's the Bomb Glove? Yeah, I'll put it right here. Winterizer. This gun was fun. It wasn't that great, but it was fun. I enjoyed it, so I want to put it up there. The Black Hole Storm. Ooh, we're getting to the Rift Aparts. This gun, where do you belong? I think you belong high B. No, you belong in low A. I think it was pretty solid. The bomb. Where's the bomb glove? Right here. The other ones. Burst pistol. You can go right next to the other pistols. Cold Snap was really underrated. This one was fun. Drill Hound. Meh. Glove of Doom. Where's my other Glove of Doom at? Right here. Headhunter. Didn't use it. It's one of the only ones. I think that's the only gun I didn't buy. Lightning Rod. It's a A tier right there. I'll just throw it random. The tiers aren't going to be super ordered, but you get the idea. Mr. Fungi. Discount Zircon. Not as fun to use, but still fun enough. Still solid. Did I use this? I think I did. If it's what I'm thinking of, I'll put it B. I'm getting these confused. The Shatter Bomb. Where's the Bomb Glove? Put it right there. Enforcer. Decent enough shotgun, but it had ammo problems, so I'm gonna put C. Sprinkler thing. Meh. I wasn't too interested. Void repulsor. What is this? I don't remember. Maybe I didn't use it. Blowtorch briefcase. Oh boy, we're getting into the shitty ass secret agent like weapons. This one was probably the best one though. I don't know. These two were actually really good. The rest sucked. This was trash. This was trash. Put the rest of them in F tier. These all sucked. This was actually pretty good. And this was actually really good too. Never mind. There were some good ones. This one was fine. Just had ammo problems. Size matters. Acid bomb glove. It's actually decent. B-mine glove. Terrible. The gun was so bad. Concussion gun. Ooh, wait, hold on. It was terrible in Size Matters. In the other game... no, it was bad. Never mind. What am I saying? Concussion gun... I don't remember. I don't think it was that great. Yeah, these guns all were so boring. Laser tracer. I don't think I used it. Flamethrowers are usually pretty great. And all the rockets. This gun, I don't think I like that gun. I don't know if I used that. Alpha Disruptor. What is this one? It sounds so familiar. I feel like it was up here. I just have a feeling. The buzz blades, I love those. Those are always fun. Combustor. C. Kind of boring. This one, I did not enjoy this gun at all. Nano Swarmer, that's what I'm thinking of. These ones are really good, I think. Negotiator, A tier. Plasma Beasts, that's a high B. No, yeah, high B. Predator Launcher. I don't know if I used this. I don't think I did use it. Pyroblaster. Where's the flamethrower? Put it right next to the flamethrower. Razor Claw is terrible. Those guns sucked. Shard Reaper. I don't remember. I don't think I used it. Could be wrong, but it's not memorable enough. Tornado Launcher, one of the worst guns in the whole series. I hated this gun. This whip thing was really fun to use. I'm gonna put an S. I actually really enjoyed it. Agents of Doom. Love Agents of Doom. Annihilator. Where do you go? That sounds so familiar. What is the Annihilator? It sounds like it should be up at the top. I'm gonna put an A, because I don't really remember. But I feel like I used it a lot. Disc Blades. A tier. Flux Rifle. Not a huge fan, I don't think. From memory. Hollow Shield Glove. I don't know if I used it. Infector. Meh. Wasn't a huge fan. Liquid nitrogen, I don't think I used this either. I don't think this was decent. This one was really good. If it's what I'm thinking of. If it's that... I think that's the shot. No, this is the shock one. This gun was so good. Putting that there. Nitro Launcher. Maybe I didn't use this. I'm going to put it here. Plasma Whip. I did not use this. I didn't really enjoy it. Quack Array. Did I buy this? I don't think I ever bought it. Rift Inducer. I don't know if I bought that either. Alright, Wrench. I mean, it's an S tier. Old reliable. Yeah, I think that's it. This was my favorite gun along with this. And then this one won me. I always use the Zircons. Groovitron was really good. Critter Strike was broken. Meteor Gun was really good. Yeah. This is the best gun though. Besides, I don't know, the ones I didn't use, but this was the best one. Alright. Last thing to do is to rank the characters, and then that's it for Ratchet and Clank. And we're moving on to God of War. Well, well, well. Who wants to go in the top of S? Clank does. I love Clank. Clank's just a homie. He's a homie. He's a silly little guy. He's always looking out for your boy. His sections of the game suck. I don't like playing as him, but as a character, I love Clank. He's a cool guy. Any Fs? Are there any Fs? I guess you're an F. Who likes you? You're a little scumbag. You're also Fs. You guys are gross. I'm putting her S. I love her. She's nice. She's not annoying. And she looks decent. What's there not to like? Ratchet. If this was Ratchet in the first couple games, it'd be an S. Ratchet kind of fell off, but I think he still can have an S tier. Because he did have... I mean, he's the main character. He's not, like, annoying. He's just not as interesting as he used to be, but I'm still going to put him S. Nefarious, probably the best villain. He's just a silly guy. I'll put him right here. Who are you? I don't know. Who is this guy? Who is this fucking guy? Is he from Deadlocked? I don't remember. I think he is. Put you in the bottom. I hate her. These guys, I loved the announcers in Deadlocked. I'm putting them S. I loved listening to their commentary. Courtney Gears. I mean, I'll put her A just because she's kind of crazy, but I mean, come on. This guy, I like him. I'll give him A. This dude, kind of silly, but annoying. This guy, I'm realizing I don't really care too much about some of these characters. Enough to rank them. Monkey, I'll give the monkey an A. Yeah, I'm not going to take this ranking too serious. Quark, I'll give him an A tier, I guess, right next to his monkey. He's kind of annoying, but this guy, put him B. This dude, he looks funny, I'll put him B. This guy, I'll put him A. I don't know who you are. You're not that interesting. Pirate guy, you can go B, I guess. You were annoying. You were also boring. We don't even know who the fuck his dad is or what he does or his personality, so I guess I'll put him D tier. Who cares? You're ugly. You're ugly. I don't know who this guy is. This lady's fine. Ratchet's little girlfriend. This guy, he made me do races, so I don't like him. Or wait, did he make me do races? I don't know. I think he did. I'll put you down there. I'll put you like right here. Evil Clank can go here. I guess you can go here. I guess you can go... Are these the two robots? They might be. This guy was fine. I actually like this guy. I like this guy too. This guy's funny. I don't know who you are. You're kind of annoying. I guess you can go like here. I don't know who you are. You're annoying. This guy's annoying. You can go here, I guess. You can go... Where can you go? You can go up here. And I'm moving her up too. For reasons. This guy... I don't care. I don't care about these guys. You... This guy's a homie. Put him up here. I don't care about you. This guy is one of the weaker villains. Put him here. And you can go here, I guess. Sure. That's good enough. That's it. Ratchet Clank's done. Up next is God of War. I think I'm going to start that tonight. I think I'm going to start it. I mean, we already started it like 2 years ago or something. We played the first game. But, so I'm going to start with the second game. Because I'm not going to replay the first game again. But God of War, finally the time has come.